Comfortable seat. Letting our sits bones drop. Let the body soften. Start to feel the eyes draw and become heavy. Maybe you take your palms and just gently massage the tops of your quads. And do whatever movement feels good in your body to get settled into your chair as we start our morning chair yoga practice. Lift your shoulders up, gently drop them behind you. Just easy, drawing them up. Bringing those shoulder blades together, drawing them up, rolling them back, bringing the shoulder blades together. Just a little warm up in your shoulders, help you get settled into your seat. And then drop those palms down. They can either be flipped for receiving or just lying comfortably on your quads for grounding. You can come into a simple mudra as well. So do what's best, as always, in your yoga practice. It's your practice. Make it your own. Do what's organic to you. Make sure that you're balancing the effort and the ease so that you get the benefit from the practice today. Look at your knees. Make sure they're over your ankles. You're grounding. Take your awareness to the toes, balls of the feet, the heel. Take a moment to get grounding with your feet. I have a blanket under my feet. I start my practice that way. So if the floor ever feels cold to you, feel free to just take your yoga blanket, put it under your feet as you start your practice in the morning. Bring the awareness up your shins to the knees, into the quad area, as your sits bones become very heavy into your chair. Now bring your posture up a little, so taking awareness to the tailbone tucked, lower lumbar spine becoming straighter, thoracic spine, like I had a string on the top of your head, just adjusting you, just gently pulling you up. So you're sitting up nice and straight in your shoulders, start back. Heart forward, lifting up to the sky. So you can flutter your eyes closed, do what's comfortable in your body. So as we feel and continue to feel part of the earth, we're going to start our 3 rounds of breath, and then we'll open up the practice. So as we draw in the breath, we try to round and bring that breath in to the lower belly so that you're getting a nice full breath. So as you draw the breath in, bring it in through the nose. Draw it all the way down to the lower belly. Fill up. If you're not quite sure, take your hands, just place them on your belly, fingertips touching as your pinkies drop into the hip creases. You should feel a fullness of belly. And then hold the breath. Feel the calmness of the body. This begins as we get through holding, and now we start the exhale. So the exhale is slow. The cadence is similar to the inhale. So don't judge yourself. Don't try to fix or control anything. Just exhale. Let the body become soft. And feel the belly start to become soft. As that prana travels through and up and out your throat to the tip of your nose. So watch that breath. Now you're completely void of air. Start connecting with our bandhas. Mula bandha, the lower perineum bandha, lifts not only the bladder, but the reproductive organs. And then we move up past the navel, Uddiyana bandha, right there into the navel area. The abdominal muscles drops back to spine. You're connecting two very powerful bandhas. Feel your spine even growing taller. And then soften. Let the body become soft. Less cueing on the second and third rounds. Now you know where we're going. Breathing in, filling up. Holding. Exhaling. Breath work is so important. It's the foundation of our practice. On that last exhale, I'm completely empty. Watch that last breath as it flowed to the tip of your nose. Start the lift. Bandha is engaged. And soften. Breathing in. Holding. Exhaling. Completely void of air. Start the lift. Mula bandha. Uddiyana bandha. Growing tall. Feel the engagement of those bandhas. Always working those core muscles and soften. Go what does not serve you. If any of the thoughts of the day start to come in like clouds, just watch them drift away. Stay with the breath as you move through your practice. Let's bring our hands to heart. Anjali Mudra, crossing thumbs at breastbone. We'll open up our practice today with one arm. We'll do a cleansing breath first. Breathing in. Exhale it out. Breathing in. If you're setting an intention for your practice, bring it close to your heart. And then drop those hands down. And just give your legs a little bounce. If you're feeling cozy now, if you had your blanket, you can just move it to the side. Are your blocks and your strap handy? So if you're using blocks and strap, now's the time to kind of bring them a little closer. So you have them and can reach them easily if you're using them today. Never mandatory, always nice to have as props. So we'll bounce this out. Give the legs a little movement, maybe a little windshield wipe just to open up a little bit. Dropping one knee, dropping the other knee. Smiling as you do so. Getting ready to move. Come on back. And then find your seat again. So if you drifted towards the front of your chair and you're really not feeling grounded, go ahead, just move back a little. Make sure you're in a good spot. Breathing in. So we're going to float our arms up and then come to cactus arms. Just opening up the chest and lifting into cactus arms. Elbows are bent. Fingertips, wiggle your fingers. Take a breath in. And then we're going to bring these cactus arms together slowly, like seaweed through the ocean. Bringing palms and elbows together, but keeping our shoulders lifted. And then just opening the shape. Bringing it together. Slow it down. Opening up the shape. Feel those shoulder blades coming together as you hold this shape. Another breath. Bring them together. Slow it down. And then hold the shape. Raise the shape up. Bring it down. Raising up. Bring it down. So really feeling some nice stretch in the shoulder. One more time. Bring it down. And then bring it back out. Slow it down. And then sweep the left hand over the outside of the right quad. And then hold that shape. Extending the arm up. So extend the right arm up. Breathe. Exhale. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. A little bit of a twist. And then just gently drop the right hand behind you. So it can be over the top of the chair. You can drop your fingertips on the chair seat itself or flat palm it. So you choose. You can also hold on to the side of the chair if you're feeling a little wobbly on your chair. So choose what works for you. I always offer modifications, invitations, suggestions as you work through your practice. Breathing in. You're twisting from that lower waistline. Feels so good in the body. Helps with digestion. Another breath. And then float these arms up. Come back to stillness into cactus arms. Opening up the chest. You can feel that lifting as you open. Take a breath in. And then float that right arm crossed and over the left quad, raising the left arm up for the stretch. You feel that on the underarm, left side of the body, and then the rotation of the left arm behind you. So it's either the top of the chair, or maybe you're just resting the palm on the chair or holding the side, or cupcake fingers. What are cupcake fingers? They're just the top of your fingers on the chair. So wherever you choose, Just open up. Breathe. Try to keep everything neutral, neck soft. Breathing in. And on the next breath, we float everything up. We come back to cactus arms. And then we finish up. We bring the elbows and the fingertips together. And open. Strong. Feel those shoulder blades coming together. Pull it all in. Picture your knees. Don't wander. Open it up. So keep the integrity of your asana sitting up straight. Feet are grounded. Knees hip distance apart. And then bring this all into heart. Anjali Mudra. Look down at your feet. Give them a bounce. And give your hands a nice shake. Bring your hands out. With your arms, of course, fingertips up to the sky. Stop sign. Breathing in. Just float this all down on the exhale. Breathing in. Raise those hands up to the sky. Arms should be relative to the shoulders, keeping everything on the nice plane. And shoulder distance apart. Then float the right hand over to the left wrist, bringing the fingertips down. So it's a massage into the wrist, all the way down to the fingertips. You can work the thumb into the palm of your hand. Dangle your fingers. And then take your fingers and start to draw them back up. So right hand's on top of those left fingers, and you're drawing the fingertips towards you, but easy does it. You're stretching now the bottom of the wrist, drawing it in. So easy does it. Breathe. And then shake that out. Arms and hands extend again, shoulder distance apart, and then draw the left hand over to the right wrist. And when it gets there, start the massage. So you bring the fingertips down, thumb can massage right into the palm. You can dangle your fingers. Draw those fingers down. Try to keep the shoulders nice and even. And then taking the left fingers onto right and just drawing those fingers towards you. So nice stretch on the underneath of the wrist. As you draw back, do so easy. Separate knees, always trying to keep everything equal and soft. And then shake that out. Just shake it out. Make fist, let it go. Make a fist, let it go. Make a fist, let it go. Flip your palms up. Flip your palms down. Flip your palms up. Flip your palms down. And then just drop the palms right to the quad. And again, a little bounce. Drop your chin to chest. Chin is tucked, head is heavy. Take a breath in, gaze is down, bring that chin over to the left shoulder. Now, some options here. You can float the right hand down, holding onto the side of the chair if you wish to increase the stretch on the right side of the neck. So, yogis, do what feels good in your body. Breathing in, the chin, and just rolling it over the right side. Again, left hand can stay on the quad, either receiving or grounding, or you can hold onto the side of the chair to enhance the stretch on the left side. Gaze is down. Breathing in. Breathing out. The eyes soft. Gaze is down. Below the chin over to the left shoulder. And now take the gaze up, dropping ear to shoulder. So gaze is soft and up. Ear floats down to shoulder. Right shoulder will start to come up. So maybe now's the time to hold on to the side of the chair, enhancing the stretch. Bring the ear down as the gaze is up. Breathing in. Let's switch this up. Take the gaze down gently and remove. Chin over to the right shoulder and then take gaze up. Feeling right ear coming down to right shoulder, maybe taking that left hand, holding onto the side of the chair, being very grounded here, opening up the left side of the neck. Breathing in. Take the gaze down. And just draw it right back over to stillness. And then working. Just a gentle shake. East to west. North, south. And then gently, head comes up, chin will follow. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Settle down. So your blocks and your strap, if they're handy, you may be using them today. So we'll stretch and just ease the legs out in front of you. Toes are up. Heel is down. Maybe you need to rework the seat on your chair. If you're coming close to the edge of the chair, just make sure you're doing so safely. Toes are up, toes are down. Toes are up, toes are down. Toes are up, toes are down. And then little circles to the left, to the right. If you do a little bit of paddling out, opening up the ankles, feel it in the calf. Draw the right foot back, so you're looking at the knee over ankle. So you've got the bend in the knee on the right leg, and then the left leg still extended. Let's draw that leg up, and if you are going to grab the strap, nice time to do so. Remember, the strap is your friend. You can use it under the balls of the feet, the arch, go easy. This would be putting some tension as you start to lift. So you want to make sure that wherever this strap is landed, it's in a comfortable place. Take a breath in. You're going to gently lift that leg up and then bring knee to nose. Nose drops down on the knee. You're starting to open up the hip flexors, so extending the leg out again. Trying to sit up nice and straight, booty on the bond, navel to spine, and bring the knee in again. Extending out, and then without judgment, start to draw the leg out to the left side. So you've wrapped gently around the wrist. You're drawing the leg out to your comfort level without judging, working quad, hamstring, inner, outer thighs. Breathe in. And then as we start to cross over for the counter stretch, you may need to rewrap. So just change it up. Maybe holding onto the side of the chair with your left hand as you extend that left leg over. Breathing in. Breathing out. Always connecting the breath. So important. Come on back. Maybe a little extension here. And even a rewrap. Just drawing the leg up. And then the right hand comes over for a little massage into the hamstring, into the calf muscle. Generous bend in the knee. So you can use your thumb, the remaining fingers. Just take it easy on the knee joint. So you don't want to hit the back of the knee, just into the hamstring. And as you're bending the knee to the chest, let's just drop the side of that left foot onto the right quad. Strap and just drape across that lower waist. And then where does the left foot go? Not by the knee, try to draw it back at your comfort level. You'll feel stiffness. Of course, you're just opening up this area. That left knee is probably up. Gravity will take it down some. You can bring your left hand to the left knee. If you're applying any pressure, take it easy. Hip opener, right hand to left foot. So just start there. Look at your right knee. Make sure that it's over the right ankle. So adjust if you need to. Sitting up nice and straight. And you can just stay here. Beautiful hip opener. And you can add on. So right hand comes into the left toes. You can spread those toes. You can draw the toes towards the balls of your feet. Draw the toes away. Right hand on the toes. Left hand can join the party. So then you can really work into a nice massage into the toes, the balls of the feet, the thumb, and then as you draw into the arch, easy does it, into the heel. So nice massage into the foot. Probably feeling that left knee starting to drop a little more. Now we have some more options. You can float those hands through the triangle you created. If you look down, there's a triangle that you created with your figure four. And you can just drop these hands down and maybe lift the foot gently to open up the hip a little more. Just take it at your comfort level. Opening up the hip. Dropping that foot back down. Extending those arms, just float them up to the sky. We're going to have our first forward fold. So keep those shoulders down. A little bit of a trick. Keep those pinkies in, thumbs out. That helps keep the shoulders down because you don't want them hunching up by your ears. Look at your palms. Make sure they're shoulder distance apart. You're going to hinge forward, half an inch, maybe an inch. And start to come down. So you start to feel the hips start to open and you're just floating down. More options, dangling your arms. You can bring your fingertips to the opposite ankle or hands can come back to the foot and the knee. Forward fold. Make sure you're comfortable in your chair. You don't have to drop the head. It's a lot of pressure on the cervical spine. Just look ahead. Keep the same plane from the top of your head right down to your tailbone as your forward fold. This is your first one. No expectations here, no judgment, just breathe. Exhale it out. Maybe you create a little more space with that breathing. Remember, we breathe, we inhale to create the space. We exhale to drop into the space. Breathing in. On the exhale, we start to rise. Feel the prana leaving your body out the tip of your nose. As your head comes up, chin will follow. Come up slowly. Beautiful. Then float those arms up. And we'll twist over to the left. Just drop those arms down so that right hand can just cross over that left quad again. Maybe you're holding the side of the chair with your left hand. You can drop it over the top. Remember all of these options, invitations. It's your yoga, your class. Do what feels good in your body. Breathing in. On the exhale, float those arms up. Like seaweed through the ocean. Everything's easy, easy, easy. Feel yourself creating more space as you twist over to the right and then drop those hands down. Slow, Easy. Again, forearm can come over right quad, and you can just drop that right arm behind you or holding onto the seat of the chair. Cupcakes, fingertips, or palm. Breathing in, breathing out. Try to breathe through your nose. For cueing purposes, I typically exhale through my mouth, but it's always better to breathe through and exhale the nose. Float this all up. Come on back to stillness. Anjali Mudra, back to heart. Breathing in, exhale it out. Find your strap. Starting to move that left foot off the right quad. Strap and wrap. Extending that left leg up to the sky without judgment. Maybe you created a little more space here. Sitting up nice and straight, so you're dropping back. Reconnect. Lengthen the spine. Bring the leg out to the left. Always a generous bend in the knee. Maybe a little bit more of a massage. That's where that right hand takes you. And then gently drawing the leg over, maybe re-wrapping with the right hand. Left hand drops to the front of the chair if you need that stability. The counter stretch, feel the IT band. Breathing in. On the exhale, bring it around. And then nose to knee, knee to nose. The mobility in the hips, so important. Extending the leg out. Now here's more options for you. The left leg is out. You could just drop the strap again on those lower hips, holding onto the side of the chair as you drop the leg down. You can also do it with the strap. Heel comes down but does not touch the earth for 1, 2, feel that quad working for you. Uddiyana Bandha, navel to spine. 3, 4, and 5. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Down that foot comes. And just bounce it out, yogis. Bounce it out. And maybe a little windshield wiper in here. One knee drop, the other knee drop. Come back to stillness. And let's continue opening the hips before we move to the other side with a little Sufi grind. So you've still got your strap. We're not going to be here just long. We're just opening up the hips, continuing on that journey. So you're just rolling through to the left. And these lovely circles, drawing the abs in. They can be the tiniest circles. You're just straight along that big sphere. You're the spoon. Just let it float. Breathing in. As you tuck your chin, exhale. Easy. Gentle movements with the body. Just continuing to bringing all that beautiful prana into the hips. Mobility. Come on back to stillness. Settle in. Take a breath just to clear it out. Breathing in. Exhale it out. Find your intention. Keep it close to your heart. And then start to move the body to the right. Continuing your Sufi grind. Easy rotations, or the smallest of rotations that will really bring that navel to spine, Uddiyana Bandha. If you're doing the large rotations, you're really bringing that top half of the body down to the quads. Take the breath. Remember to tuck the chin on the exhale. So breathing in, keep those elbows close to the side of the body. So you're not putting any excess pressure on any joints. Breathing in, exhaling it out. Couple more rotations here. Just float along. Just floating along. And then gently coming back to stillness. Sit, drop, pull your shoulders back. Nice and straight. Extend both of those legs out in front of you. Again, bring the toes down, bring the toes up, maybe spreading the toes. Getting ready for figure 4 on the other side. Little circles with the ankles, maybe some paddling. Feel that in the calves and Achilles. Drawing the left foot in. Left knee over ankle. Got your strap. Start to raise up. That right leg. And start to draw that leg up without judgment. Keeping a bend in the right knee. Bring it in. Nose comes down to knee. Knee comes to nose. Breathe. Extend it out. And very gently floating that leg out to the right. Maybe you're holding on to the front of the chair. If you start to fall back, and just reconnect. Side of the chair, front of the chair, whatever feels comfortable. Breathing in. Let's draw this up. Restrapping. And bringing it over to the left. So left hand falls, again, to hold onto the side of the chair. We don't want to lose anybody, so holding on somewhere. Or if you're using core strength and you don't need to do that, that's fine too. It's your practice. Keeping the bend in the knee. Feel that in the IT band. Float it back over. And then bring the knee in again. Knee to chest, breathe, and then we'll start to drop. Take your strap, very gently drop down that right foot on the left quad. Without judgment, take a look at that right knee. Might look a little different than the left. Look at your left knee, make sure it's over the ankle, sitting up nice and straight, figure 4 pigeon. Right hand drops down to that right knee. You put a little pressure, you're going to feel it. And that right hip, left hand comes to the right toes to start the toe massage. If that's where you're going today, if you did it on the left side, make sure you do it here on the right. Right hand can float over and join the party. So you can draw the toes apart, massaging in between each toe, maybe folding the toes in, bringing it towards the balls of the feet, or extending the toes out. So whichever way we're going, just easy does it. Massaging into with the thumbs, easy into the arch to the heel. Beautiful. Breathing in. Breathing out. So let's float those arms up. Pinkies in, thumbs out. Hinging forward. And beautiful. Forward fold. So your arms are dropping. Maybe this time around, you're going to hold that left ankle. Maybe not. Maybe hand, two toes, and knee. And forward folding that way. So whichever way you decide to forward fold, make it comfortable in your body. Opening up the hips. Don't drop the head. Keep your gaze forward, top of the head, right to the tailbone. One even plane. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe fingertips today just came to the shin. Try not to crunch your left toes. Just breathe. Exhale it out. Start to come up. So breathing in. Uddiyana bandha, navel to spine. Come up slowly to avoid the head rush. Get there. Take a deep breath in. And then hands weave through your triangle, lifting up the calf on the right. And opening the hip. So rocking the baby. Opening up that right hip a little bit more. Keep breathing. Beautiful. It comes back down, finding our strap. Drying the foot off. Let's do a little bit more. We don't want to forget that we're going to extend our arms up. So get that foot back down. We have to twist. You can't forget the right side, we did the left. Breathing in. Let's twist this over to the left and drop. So pigeon twist. We did one side, we have to do yin yang, keeping everything nice and even and equal. So you could draw your gaze over that left shoulder if you wish. Breathing in. Floating those arms back up, keeping those shoulders down, and then twisting it over to the right. And dropping hands down again. However you're positioning them. Do what feels good in your body. Our beautiful figure 4 pigeon twist. Breathing in. Putting those arms up. Bringing hands back to heart. Load it down. Anjali. And then start to restrap. Everything evened up. And wrap. Extending that right leg up. For judgment, maybe you created a little more space. Bringing that leg out to the side. Holding onto the chair. Stability. Feeling out the inside and outside. Groin muscles always having a gentle bend in the knee. Breathing in. Let's draw it back over. Restrapping. Rewrapping. Right fingertips to the top of the chair for stability again. Maybe you're working those abs, so we're good. Breathing back. Gentle, gentle, gentle. And then drawing it. Nose comes down to breathe the knee. Says hello. Breathing in. And then we extend the leg out. Your choice, strap or no strap. Holding onto the side of the chair. We're going to drop that right leg down. Heel does not touch the earth. Comes pretty close though. For 1, 2. Look at that left knee. Make sure it's over the ankle. 3, 4, and 5. Hold for 4, You can float those arms out. If you floated them out on the other side for half float, feel free. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heel down, but keep the arms out. Then, if you can, maybe lift those heels up for full boat. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet come down, hands come to heart. Anjali Mudra. Breathe. Exhale it out. Blocks handy. You move your strap to the side now. Bring your blocks closer to the center of your mat, maybe between the rungs of the chair. Work all this out. Dropping a knee, dropping the other knee. And then we're going to float ourselves over to the right. Left knee is going to just drop right on your block. Right hamstring supported by the edge of the chair. Look back. Look at your left toes. And they could be comfortable on the toe or just dropping the toes down to the earth. Beautiful. So just settle in before we start to move. So breathing in. On the exhale, extending those arms out into warrior 2. The left arm will naturally start to drop down, but try to keep the shoulders even here, looking through the middle finger, right to the tip of that middle finger on the right hand. Strong, Virabhadrasana 2, the strongest of the warriors. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's drop the right forearm down to the right quad, and then floating the left arm up and over for side angle. You should be feeling this from the hips to the fingertips. Side angle. Breathing in, breathing out. Come on, back up. Float it back out for warrior 2. Everything easy, like seaweed through the ocean. Breathe. Float the left palm over to meet the right palm. Drawing the left palm right across the top of the chest and out. Float it over again. Drawing across the chest and out. One more time. Float it over. Right across the chest and out. Nice strong arms. Looking over the middle finger of that right hand. Breathe. Draw the arms up and hold it. And then heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Find the right knee now on your blocks. Left knee over left ankle. Drawing arms out slowly. Roll it great into warrior 2 on this side. So that right arm will tend to flop down. Try to keep it up. Looking to the tip of the middle finger on the left hand now. Strong. Breathe. Exhale. Dropping the forearm down to the quad and lifting the right arm up, up, up. That's it. Everybody looks great. And over. So you feel the elbow crease right near your ear. Right arm is extended, feeling this from the hip all the way up, right side of the body, out to the right fingertips, side angle. Breathe. Start to float this all back up into warrior 2. Floating that right arm over, palms will meet. And then the float across the top. Right above the breastbone, and then float it over. This is great for the triceps and the biceps. You're just floating those fingertips like a bow. That was 2. Float it over. Right over the top. That breastbone, bring it back in. Take a breath. Bring those palms into heart. Exhale it out. And then heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Keep everything nice and open. Extending those arms up. You're going to hinge from the waist. And we're going to drop in. A nice big forward fold. You can drop the head now if that feels good. Little bit of a rag doll kind of feeling. Moving the head from east to west, north to south. Fingertips can come to ankles if that feels good, or keep your palms right on the earth. And if none of that feels good in your body today, bring the palms to your quads and just forward fold. Keep breathing. Exhaling. Calming the nervous system. Head is lower than your heart. And as you start to come up, take a breath in. And then you're exhaling up. Slow, slow. This will avoid the head rush as you come up slowly. Working the abdominals, Uddiyana Bandha, navel to spine. And then heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. This together and bounce it out. And then shake it out. Bringing toes, balls of the feet, heels together. You can move your blocks to the side if you need to. Start to wind down our practice, coming into this beautiful Baddha Konasana, a nice way to start to end your practice. Also working into the groin muscles. Knees are extended to each side, also called butterfly cobbler's pose. Sitting up nice and straight, so if you're caving in, bring it back up. Bring those shoulders back, shoulder blades together. Heart raised. Breathing in. Exhaling it out. Let go what does not serve you. Put your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your belly. Feel the breath. Take the awareness to the breath without judgment. Slowing the heart rate down. Nice, long, smooth. Drawing your knees together. Maybe a little bounce. And then we'll get ready for Shavasana. So any movement in the body that feels good. You can bring the knees to chest. Give yourself a hug. That feels good. Knee down twist on the chair. Bring your knee together, hold on to the chair. Just drop the knees to one side. And then drop them to the other. A spinal twist on the chair. Beautiful yogis. Bring it back. Bounce it out. And then if you need to get cozy and you've got your blanket handy, Always wrap your feet, your legs, whatever feels good with your blanket. And then just sit quietly. So hands can come to your quads, again, either receiving the energy or feeling so grounded as you start to finish your practice. Eyes become soft. Let them float down. Keep breathing. Take a big breath in. And then extend your arms over your head as you're breathing in. Into that big morning stretch. And on the exhale, take your right hand, grab your left wrist. Move everything over to the left. Press it on the chair. Come on back. Left hand comes to right wrist. And everything over to the right. Beautiful stretch. Opening the rib cage, letting those lungs breathe. Remember, the lungs are covered by the rib cage. Coming back. One final big stretch up. And then floating the palms down. And when they land, roll your shoulders back. Feel your toes, the balls of the feet, the top and bottom of the feet and heel, very grounded and soft, but just floating away. Roots to the earth. Shin is soft. Calf muscles, knees, hamstrings, quads, fingertips, top, bottom of the hand, forearms, triceps, biceps, lower, middle, and upper belly soft. Rib cage. So you're taking awareness to the rib cage again. Breath, soften. Lower, middle, upper rib cage. Heart, anahata chakra. Chakra that separates our physical and our metaphysical chakras. The color green. To the throat. Opening up the throat. Jaws not clenched. Maybe moving tongue from palate down. Nose soft. Nostrils open. The space between the third eye. Soft. That space between brows. And the top of the head, crown chakra, letting all the white light. Watch the body take a couple minutes here to just drift away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Start to bring your awareness back to the breath. Flutter the eyes open. Maybe some small movements. Bringing hands to heart. Letting your intention, if you set one today, float out into the universe. We'll close our practice with one So a cleansing breath first, breathing in, exhale it out. Breathing in. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, 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 my fellow yogis. Thank you for joining me today. May you have the most wonderful day. Sharing your practice is such a gift. And as always, the light in me honors and respects the light in you. Bowing head to self. Namaste, yogis. Namaste.